The internet tells you that you have to hate your boss, you have to hate your job, you have to hate Mondays, and you go into work, do the bare minimum in your job, and quiet quit while you're building a side hustle or applying to other places. The fact of the matter is that this is loser mentality. If this is you, I want to challenge you with this video to be able to change that. If you are a slacker at your 9 to 5, the fact of the matter is that you're likely to be a slacker in your business as well, because the issue there is a character issue, which you're going to take into your business as well. So I want to challenge you, change your mentality. I understand that not necessarily everyone is going to love their job, but don't act like if your job is a prison. Treat it like if it's an investment for you to be able to grow further and to be able to grow in your personal business as well. And in order to be able to change your mentality a bit on this, I want to give you an important point that I think people have to keep in mind when it comes to being able to have a job. Although you want to have your 9 to 5 disappear and have a job where you can decide your own schedule, and much as that sounds beautiful, the fact of the matter is that the business you want to plant, or the business you are growing, or the business that you have started or want to start, in the end of the day is going to require some level of funds. What does that mean? Your business is fully going to depend on the job that you get now, the job that you have now. And that job you have now is going to be the thing that's going to fund the dream of what you want to accomplish for your future. Stop resenting the money and use it to buy the domains you need, use it to build your website, use it to hire someone to make a logo for you, use it to be able to do the things you want to do. Cold emailing, cold calling, AI calling, whatever it is that you need to do to go out there and just publish out your business and be able to make money off of it. In the end of the day, the thing that sustains that is the paycheck you get from your job. So begin to understand that this job is giving you the opportunity to fund the dream that you have for your future, and change your perspective when it comes to it. Quick pause. If you are working a 9 to 5 right now, but you are grinding in the shadows and you are putting in the work to either start your business or beginning to develop your business further or beginning to take your business to the next level, if that is you and you are building your own path to freedom, hit that subscribe button now. Let's get back to it. Now, another important thing that you have to keep in mind when it comes to your job, outside of it being the thing that funds your future dreams, it is also the thing where you can sit down and quite literally have a internship job where you're learning everything you need to learn when it comes to the business, when it comes to whatever industry you want to begin to work with, whether you're working in sales, whether you're working in marketing, whether you're working in any department within the business you're in. Reality is that something in regards to your job position is going to be applicable in the business that you are developing. No matter what skill it is, begin to learn those skills. Begin to learn the mistakes that the business is making. Begin to realize how they go about their sales and their marketing. Begin to learn from the mistakes that they have made and the good things that they have done and apply them. Note them down and realize that these same things you can apply to your business. You would be surprised the amount of things that you could begin to learn, the amount of skills you can begin to develop and make yourself an asset that is completely invaluable in comparison to others, and listening to the things that are going on around you simply by observing the things in your everyday work that you personally do and the things that others do. So sit down, observe these things, stop complaining, and realize that you have a perfect place to be able to grow much more and refine your skills. There is nothing that is more important to focus on than your own skills, than yourself. Ultimately, you are the bottle cap for your business always. And if you don't grow, your business doesn't grow. So keep that in mind. When you go to work, focus on understanding what the business is doing, how the business is succeeding, how the business is failing, and how you can begin to learn these things and keep them in mind for your future business. Again, I understand that 9 to 5s can be very frustrating. I understand that it leaves you almost no room to having your business. I get it. I'm literally living it right now. But the fact of the matter is that your job right now is not only helping you develop skills, but it's also funding your future dream with your business. But not only that, but the fact of the matter is that many times what we just need is just a shift in perspective. Yes, I know that the two previous points that I had kind of made here have been that shift in perspective, but there's another step further, and it's actually sitting down and literally changing the way you look at your job. And instead of saying, I'm trapped in this job, I can't get out of it, I want a higher pay, but I can't get there because I need to do this, because I need to do that, I don't have these qualifications, I don't have the degree, I don't have the years of experience. Sit down and realize that this is your training center. I am training here for my exit. It's an energy shift. It's shifting your complete mentality and understanding that yes, you are maybe in this place temporarily, but not only is it one, funding you, not only two, can it help develop your skills, but three, it is literally the place that you have been allowed to be in to be able to train yourself so that you can get to the place you want to get to. And I know that we talked about skills, but there's so much more than that. Being disciplined and showing up, having a job, and at the same time building up a side business is not easy. So having that job gives you the blessing of beginning to have discipline. You have to wake up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning to work on the business so that you can get ready and then go after an hour or so, get ready and go to your job. And then after work, get home, rest a little bit, do whatever you have to do, and then begin to work on your business as well. And whatever it is that your schedule is, beginning to train yourself to be disciplined, to develop skills like we talked before. But not only that, how to manage your budget, your money personally. You can begin to do that with the paycheck you're receiving with the job you have. How do you do that? You sit down, you budget your money, and how does that benefit you? By budgeting your money, you will budget your money for your business successfully. The business money will be, and the business will be successful because of the fact that you have learned already how to manage your own money from the job that you currently have and that money that you're receiving from it. So keep in mind, change your perspective, change your energy about it, and realize that if you simply change the way you look at it, you'll understand to a different level the amount of benefit you get from having the job you have. Make the most out of it and don't just complain. Actually do something. I like this quote that I once read, and it said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And that is exactly what I'm trying to get at with this. If you in your job are treating everything like if you're just a drag, you're just tired, there's every single chance to be lazy, you just take advantage and you're lazy. You show up late, you leave early. If that is how you go about your business, if that's how you go about your personal job, whatever job you have, your 9 to 5, if that is how you go about yourself, you're going to handle yourself the same when it comes to your business. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Be disciplined, show up, be responsible, be the A worker, not the F worker. Be the A worker, not just the average C worker. Be the worker that shows up, proves himself, and builds himself up in the process. Be undeniably great at your job, but be even better at your exit strategy. Drop in the comments below your story of how you're currently struggling with whatever line of work you're working in, and how you have been able, if that is your case, you have been able to transform that perspective you have into a perspective where you take advantage of the job you have and use it as the training ground that it is. And if you're someone that is actively struggling with this, drop it in the comments and let's see how you can begin to get motivated by each other, and how we can begin to help each other when it comes to this journey of entrepreneurship. If you clocked in today, remember, this is the place for you to build the future you want for tomorrow. Don't forget to give it a like, to put your comments, and to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear this. And again, remember, your path to freedom is here.